running stuff all by myself. Just have me going in here. Of course, I got all my family, and they always assist me, which I just love so much. That is the most best thing you could ever want, and ever entertain, ever have in your pleasure, you know. You know, because you trust me, when you going like this here, and you can get lost between the scenes. I know I do, and so. You know, all you gotta do is go, okay, you know, I don't even have to say it, I can just think it. And they go, there it is. Okay, point me to it there, you know, and show me whatever. So this is why I'm up here now, because I've just been getting all these informations that coming through, and then now they want somebody to come and just bring it up to you, you know, give it to you guys, because I'll just go around, I have to write it down or I'll forget it, you know, certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get a drink here first. I get up here in front of the camera, and here I am sometimes, especially when I'm dealing with them, I start to freezing up, you know, because you know, I like to keep channeling into them, make sure that I'm hearing it good. But when I'm here all alone, it just be pouring in, you know, it's well, as soon as I get ready to give it to you guys, they're like, you know. But it had a lot to do with the 3D, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, jeez. Yeah, jeez, we gotta help me now. Get it back in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of this one story about the 100 years old. Dang it, it just comes in, and it just comes flashing in, you know? Just go away, oh dear, you guys. There was something else that I wanted to show you that worked with the 3D conscious, and how you could change it around so you're not thinking in the repeated cycles, you know, or circles. I think I got it from one of my videos, so it kind of helped me to see it better, because I was like, oh, you know, because, you know, it's a certain way you have to see. You know how some people say you just see past just on to your nose, you know? Well, there's a certain way you got to see, not see right there. A perfect example is when the other me, you know, you would call it Barbara or whatever. I don't like that name because it associates with government official, you know. But so in future here, we can change that. You want to be able to change your name away from that place, you know. And, you know, you take on your fiction name and your character, who you are, which would be, Lord Shiva, you would be, you know, whoever you are, you know. But, you know, you go from there, because you're playing out in the movie. Doesn't matter whether you know you're playing out in that movie or not. You're in that movie and you're playing it out. So, and they making it. And the best thing for you to do is jump on board and be a part of the family and the whole earth and the whole cosmos together. And then you can jump on the winning team, which would be us. Yes, you know, so I'm telling you about it. It's for real, because there's no winning without the light and the fire. You don't win. No, so why not take off? I think it says 5 elements. Yes, take them all 5 then, and just run with it and let your life roll and shine and be a great example for the cosmos and the earth too. Yes, you can, because now you are a representative of both lives, you know. And you are, because now you're waking up to recognize that you're not the man in the mirror. And you really are. You are the man inside of the body, which is the conscious, which is the soul, which is the spirit, and everything comes in and everything goes out. You know, when the day comes that the body, is time for the body to go crash, crashing over, But see, here the deal is that's been programmed, so you don't have to live on that no more. Don't be living on those 70 years and 104. Don't cut it. You don't have to be under that, none of those dark programs anymore. You can decide that you don't want that, and you don't have to have it. You must decide on where you want to go. Do you want to live for up to 2,000 years or something? What you usually supposed to live? That is your original. Before you fell into the ocean, as the Atlanteans did. But you know what I'm saying? Huh? Really? Do you want to go there? You can. Remember? Your papa even showed you that when they lived forever. But it's your decision on what you want to do with your life. Where do you want to go with it? How do you want to create it? Or do you even know you can? You can. And you can do it without knowing you're doing it. Because you are. Even though you don't know. And you don't. Most of you don't. But it's being created. Let's put it that way. You have been being created from time of many times, lives after lives. And that was the point I was going to make. And it's trying to come in. Oh, come on in. Because I could see it, and I can almost feel it, and it was trying to come to me. I just want to check my phone because I seen it blank here for a second. I think it's because I have the charger on there. So, yeah. I think, okay, there it's coming. So, creation is one big bang. There's nothing other than that. We're using the word bang, but let's just take that lightly, okay? I don't really think that's what it really truly was, but we'll leave it that way for now. Say birthing was really what it was, okay? Okay, so, and that was just one, okay, birth, and the energy source thoughts come forth to bring creation in. And you come up from here, you go forth down, okay? Start up here, go out. And it was all in the plan of the conscious of source on how and what was going to be taking place and what not was going to be taking place and how it was going to be taking place. And all the plans were inside of the conscious of source. And that's the plan. However, you are a co-creator in the conscious of source, co-creating with source to bring forth that you have been given as a source energy, as a character, who you are. I don't know. You should know. And then you have also been given like an energy force that only truly went with you, who you are. No one else doesn't have what you have, and the energy of a force that is particularly given to you as your power and who you are. But you have to find that power, and the only way you're going to find that power is you want to come into the whole of yourself, not into the individual or the little me who you are. The little tiny little me is all who you are. The true who you really truly want, that you truly are, is the one that's behind you in another universe that's sitting on the higher place. But because of the way they have this all set up, and the times and times behind us, okay? But are they behind us? No, they're here with us right now. Only for the simple thing of called timelines. Yes, that's how you've been deceived. All because of a thing called timeline. Read it about it, look it up. I'm still researching it. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of got a wave of how it operates, because they can be moved. Your timelines can be moved like a string. Yeah. That's the truth. No. And they can. So when someone want to tamper with your world and your reality, they can simply pull your timeline to a certain timeline, and that'll be your fucking reality because they put it there. Yeah, I ain't kidding. Especially when you're not aware what is really taking place here. Now, when you come back toward your true self, your whole self, your real true north of the one that you are, because you have been, that's my other point, I'm making it now, it's coming through. Oh, yes. And so you have been here from this day, from the time you was birthed forth, and source sent you out in the energy field, whichever way you is formed, you here, and this time that we are is in a hologram, hard hologram, and everything that you are around is hard hologram, because you're in an assimilation, sort of, okay? And it's like what they call it, a Mario inside of a PSI. That's what it really is like to the rest of the world, because you're not here alone, and you're never not seen from afar. Because what I said before, anything happened here never came here first, or never started here first, or never reacted here first. It reacted there, because you are not here, just you. You got your other part that absolutely is connected, okay? Many parts of you. All right? So it kind of goes cuckoo. But anyway, the thing is, from that day birthing, that you have been sent forth in the form that you are, in the place that you are to be taking place. I'm gonna lock my phone so I don't get a phone call. Oh wait, no. No. Okay, here we go. Okay, so and so you're here, and so from that moment forth, you came here, and your timelines, whatever that was, because you're still part of these other parts back here. Everything's still working at the same time, at the same place, together, but yet you, to bring forth your development or your evolution of life, who you were, it had went over timelines and timelines in order for you to form to where you're at today, to how you are now, in this time that we're living in. Okay? So, you know, a lot of things has taken place and changes has happened. However, so you was given the will of choice when you got here. Before you, whatever the time came for you to come in here. When you first came in, you come in probably pretty much on a contract, according to who you were, because things has changed. I don't know how many times over from the time you came in here, in this planet this way here, because from the time you left from the stars, you have evolved many over lives, okay? Because you're the same one that's there in the beginning till you are here, okay? So you just have to evolve. So it has happened over many times, okay? But when you got to this time, in this way, in this life evolution, you was told You had the choice to come in and be a kid and just play. And just let life be happy and great and wonderful. Don't take it too serious, but enjoy life. But yet, while you was enjoying life, you was also supposed to make structure in your well-being, and your growth, and your living, and whenever you came in and learn, okay, the things you were supposed to learn that you could not have learned any other way, according to this particular species, or who you are in this physical body and the planet that only serves a certain energy. Woo-wee. I'm working on this, so I'm really working to get it out, so I don't have to do any exercises while I'm working. I just want to get it out. Okay, so and so you went forth and you took life as it was. However, now I'm not saying there was no extra tapping with along the way somewhere, and it did happen. But either way, there's, I think, maybe some sort of a silver cord that's somewhere connected to you and source where that's never taken away by no means. You always got to have that. So somewhere was some puzzle of conscious that could seep through to kind of give you the little indication on the needle whether you're not in the right place or the right direction or the right time, or in your movement and what you were doing as you was here operating as a evolving species. So and you was told that you could come in and play and have fun and enjoy life, but yet bring structure in your growth and your life, so that you are maintaining a certain level of way of thinking and learning and all that on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Really, until they start fucking with you, okay? But either way, that was what you were told to do, and you did come forth to do that. And you have been doing that, but yet because of the tampering with the energy of something, that wanted to be your God over you, you know what I'm saying? Well, plain and simple, is what I'm saying. That's what it is. Yahweh, you didn't tell me Yahweh. But so, seriously, and so there went the trickery and the manipulation and all the bullshit happens. Because why? Because there's something in a mind that believe for some reason, and I think it all started from the very one who rebelled either way against choosing other choices or whatever, I mean, I have to deal with it on another subject maybe, because you have to break that down too, because you wouldn't be able to understand it in any kind of way if I told it to you, because that would take too long anyway, because we're talking about the Lucifer, the light barrier. If that's what it says, that's what it is, and that's what he is, and that's what he was. And I don't know where he's at today, but he's not where you think he's at. I'll put it that way. Okay, because he's not in that life that you think that it is. Because it's too much of a flipping changeover from there to here. And even though you're there, you're still here. With the changeover, if you think about it, look back in your past and consider what life was like on another timeline when you can, you got the TV and all that shit, the movies show you, kind of take you back there. Go back there and see what was going on, how was you reacting, how was the people. I suggest you do that. How was the people reacting, even though there were, there may have been a lot more different things than what you are here today, but go back and look and see how was it then to you are here now. You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll see where the things get off track at and stay off track, off balance. You'll see it, but you got to go back there and look in that history of timelines. Okay? So as I was saying, in that whole time, from this time back here to this time here, that was that birthing that came forth, and then you come down to this part here where this particular life of a species that does not fit in any of those up there, because it's what is made here for this particular planet. It doesn't, it only survives here, particularly. That's it. But yet it has been given a certain expansion of life to bring forth in itself and live and evolve. Okay. So, but with all those things has been given to you and has been shown to you, but yet you still remember the part that said go and enjoy and have fun and play. And so that is what you have been doing, though you may have think that you were actually growing up. You actually think you were growing up. You actually think you were living a good manly and womanly life, didn't you? Yeah, I know you did. But you really wasn't. You really wasn't. Because either you was in a pretender's world, which lived by what the fucking society tell you, and you go by their freaking rules, and you keep going all around the mulberry bush. And you go like this. Okay. And like this. But so, and you do whatever society say, and there's some whiteness. And so you have done these things, and you went on, and you lived accordingly to the cycle of life, of the circle of life that you came in to consider. And how many times did you actually come into that particular circle? I won't be able to tell you just off the top of my head. But you could have done it over and over, many times over, accordingly to what it was that you had, that you needed to free yourself from. And normally, most everything that you do in life that is built in this world, regardless of, I don't think of the timelines or whatever it is, it's all on the 7 deadly sins. But they're not called sins, it's called something else. I just got to get the name for you. And okay, so put this down, please. So in those 7 deadly sins, you consider the nation of pride. We're talking a nation here. We ain't talking about a sin. And that of sin would be just one little thought. but one thought on top of another thought, on top of another thought, on top of another thought. And by the time you get talking, you have a nation of one big energy of pride floating like a big around. Okay? And somewhere along the way, because it's all energy, you got some of that inside of you, and you Either liked it or you didn't. And you either did something with it or you didn't. You either allowed it to form in your dark side of yourself or it formed in your light side of yourself. One or the other. Or too much in your feminine or too much in your masculine. You picked it up. And either you liked it or you didn't. One way or the other. Loved it or not. Whichever way. You used it and you kept it. And you put it wherever you decide to put it at. And it formed in your life and operated as you went forth and went on and on and on. But still you playing because you do not know what to do with that shit that you picked it up. Because somewhere the manual got lost between who knows where life for people to know how to structure their life and grow up in the right caliber of what life structure is supposed to be made out of. Put it like that, because it's one set structure and it does not have nothing to do with what society say. None of that. That's not going to count. Not at all. Because it's called a tree of life, and during that tree of life is so much in there to learn and to know and to become in that tree of life. But you start somewhere, or do you don't? You start in the roots. That tree of life is those structures that's in there that tells you and how your life is supposed to form. And then formulate and operate and stimulate and circulate, all these different lakes and that, but the thing that happens is that you're in this planet and you don't even know that you're in this planet as the game of chess as well, or the game of some other entity deciding to puck you on your head. And hey, stand up. What? Where am I? Oh, you fine. Just go home. Seriously? You know what I'm saying? Go back and consider. Do your fact check. You guys got the cards. Pull them out. Use them for that. Find out who you are. Know what is on the planet and what is not on the planet. Do your fact checks with those cards. Since you're going to be using them, and some of you is just so good. You really are. And I just love every bit of it. Because you really, really do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But advancing them, lose them for some more. You know what I'm saying? We plan on taking it all the way to the top. Where it all comes from. You think it gets started down here, honey? They said Merlin was the greatest wizard. That's my guy, and I just love him so much. But who's Merlin? Do you even know? No, you don't. Because remember, you don't die, you just multiply. True. So wake up and think about these things that I'm telling you. And anyway, as I was saying, you was down here all this time. You've been down here playing in the fucking playground. Why? Because South Node is where you actually came in at. And the South Node, they call it on the planet, the little bitty whatever. They're not planets. I don't even know what they are. But they represent poles, I think, of a planet. Poles or something else. I can't remember. I don't think it's called pole. I think it's called something else, accent or something. But they represent that. And so so now, because this evolution has come forth, you've been down here in the South Node doing the thing, and what South Node was only supposed to do what it's supposed to do. That's it. And most of you didn't get that because you thought that the play time was the right way. So you kind of like just slept on your growth. And you did. So most of us that's here today, like me and others that looks like me, want to come down here and just kind of give you a little boost and show you how to pick it up, brothers and sisters, and get out of the playground and let's take a turn around and head due north, where you are learning to grow up and become that you missed somehow. And we know why you missed it, because of the pluck on your head. We know that's what happened. This is why we wanted to bring our sisters down here to help you along the way by saying, here, take my hand, we'll come, we'll show you the way, we'll help you get across that little dust there, and just keep coming, just keep your shoes come on tight, stop and tie them up, and then you're gonna get there. You're gonna grow up the way you should have grown up before you got to this point. It may be a little much harder on you this time because we're behind time, and now you gotta speed it up. You gotta do some quantum leaps. We're gonna show you how to do that too. So you don't think you in one of those tumblers, the washing machines or something. You feel like that too. You really will. I'm not kidding. But you will make it if you only just reach out and know we're here to bring you through it, to show you how. What is a good old family member here for? I was going to say that ugly word friend, but I don't like to use that word because it doesn't really, actually, it's imitated. There's no such thing as friends, because it isn't. And it ends frick-in. What that mean? Frick-in. What? There's an end there, so you don't keep them narrow. So the thing is, they're not friends. They call you on the planet. You all really supposed to be family. Everyone on the planet is supposed to be family. And I know I'm kind of going on your video, so I'm going to have to stop here a minute and so. But anyway, and since you don't know how the family structures go, and because the plucking of your head made you come and think crazy, and because they didn't fix you, they just let you kind of wobble in mind. You didn't get fixed, so you kind of, everything went through there, and you kept on going making children, and they come like the same way you were. Here we go. And so, and you get to that place where you, my God. It's because my mind thinking about the video. I want to stop it. I don't want to carry it on too far. My mind kept. So I want to shut it down because it'll take too long for me to load it up, and you don't want to hear this part, okay? So we didn't even do any dancing on this. Aren't you not happy? I know I'm not, but I got through it, and then I'm gonna make video 2, and I'll refresh my energy here, and then we'll come back on video 2, and I hope that I can get so long-winded, because I really get there sometimes when I get to thinking, they coming in like a typewriter. No, what do you call the things that's in the teletap suit, Yeah. So, all right. I love you guys so much. Yeah, so I haven't been, I just got up and started. So, and it don't come like that. I have to get in that little way, and then here we go. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and we'll do it on the next video. We'll come back in, all right? I love you so much, very much.